And hey everybody, welcome back. BogMod here. And apparently the steam engine got moved.
No, you promised me. You said you'd help me bring the steam engine to impoverished towns that need it.
Perhaps we made that promise, verbally, non-binding.
Verbal contracts are still out. Well, I guess it depends where you are. Apparently not in this place.
But you haven't forgotten the contract you signed with us, have you? All intellectual property rights related to the steam engine will pass to the Rock Company in return for provision of research funding.
Gasp!
The Rock Company
contract I
owns
signed.
all rights to your steam engine. I'm sure our mutual boss will be delighted to hear that you've invented a better model.
He probably will, actually, yeah.
Nevertheless, we have no intention of letting anyone else benefit from our property. Period.
But...
Forget your silly dreams, Floyd. They're not needed here.
Silly? I won't stand for that. This research can bring prosperity to people all around the world. Technology exists to make life better for people. That's what gives it value.
Well said, Floyd. I'm in complete agreement.
You again? This is an internal company matter. Leave.
True. I am an outsider. But I'm also Floyd's friend, so I'm gonna say my piece. Don't you dare walk all over people's dreams, especially not for personal profit.
You've made yourself very clear.
But we have a contract, and we don't care. So you can go now.
I see now that you are an extremely inconvenient
He
individual.
really isn't. You can't ignore him, Mr. Thurston.
So what are you gonna do about it? Whoa, howdy there, little doggy.
Ooh. It had the eye glow.
This is Garnet, the boss's favorite hound. Garnet here has chased off everyone who interferes with our bottom line.
Wow, sounds like a faithful and true companion.
Particio? We should run now.
Nope, I ain't moving. Here's a bit of advice, Floyd.
When you sign a contract and you don't like that contract later on, you can ignore that contract. That is how contracts work, and that is the key to business.
Sometimes you gotta fight to make your dreams come true. Come on now, doggy. I don't want to fight no doggy dog. Bring it on.
That is quite the doggy.
Time to shine.
Now then.
Here I come.
Now then. I'm sorry.
Ho ho! Blah! Pleh! Pleh, pleh. Doggo, you are beefier and deadlier than I initially anticipated. I'm not gonna lie. Let's the olive.
Coming right up.
What is this? It's over.
go.
Now it begins. Allow me.
Here goes. Hot, ain't it?
I need a plan. Fire. Burn.
Yeehaw!
I should have gotten somebody with the cleric skills.
I got more grit than I can handle.
It's my turn now.
Now then.
Now it begins.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Time to shine. I can do whatever I set my mind to. Oh my!
Now then. Let me show you what I've learned. Fire.
Burn, doggo!
Burn.
Time to shine. Here you go.
My turn. I fight for my friends. Choose your next move wisely.
Thinking time. Fire. Burn.
Like me, I'll bat right back. Fired up.
It covered a delicious nut!
Now then.
Yeehaw!
Now then. Here you go.
Thank you.
Prepare.
Fine, actually.
I'm just getting.
Though it is not even out of yellow yet, so. Or into yellow yet.
Yeehaw!
Which is a little bothersome.
Now then. I can do whatever I set my mind to.
Ooh.
Peacock strut.
Feel my wrath. Fire. Burn. Now then.
Wow. How many hit points does this doggo have?
Time to shine.
My blood boils. 10 lectures on.
Ooh.
Like me, I'll bat right back.
Now in the yellow.
Hot, ain't it?
Covers nothing!
Bring it.
Now then. All right.
Prepare yourself.
Yeehaw! Woo boy!
Map. So there's a trick to combats, right? So you see, if you look at the top right, if I break him now, I get to cancel out 2 full turns worth of his stuff. But if I'd broken him last turn with Partitio, I'd only get 1 turn worth of his actions cancelled. It's gotta be crafty.
All according to plan.
Now then. You won't want to miss this.
Oh, wait, let's do the ruinous kick.
Forgive me.
Prepare yourself.
Like me, I'll bat right back. Fire it up.
All right.
Here, I fight for my friends. My spear does not err.
Feel my wrath. Let me show you what I've learned. Fire. You're finished.
Yeah! That's not a bad fight.
Valuable insight.
Not bad. Oh no, poor little doggo.
This meddling youngster is a real thorn in my side. So, what are you planning to do?
Exactly what Floyd proposed. Share this here steam engine with everyone.
I'm going to steal it and distribute the plans because that's what a merchant does. Are you sure you're not some sort of communist, Particio?
Technology exists to make life better for people. That's what gives it value, right?
You haven't changed, Particio. Welcome to the Rock Company. My company.
Hi, Rock.
Mr. Rock. Huh. It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm here to have a word with you.
Oh, have you finally decided to join my business venture?
No, sorry. Your time's valuable, I'm sure, so I'll get right to it. Mr. Rock, you deceived us, didn't you?
Dun dun dun.
After you left, poverty almost brought our town to its knees. I heard the truth from Gift's own lips. He said you snuck in that extra line in the contract when we weren't looking. You were the landowner we made that deal with all along.
Particio, I know it's kind of necessary for this whole betrayal plot, but the fact you guys bought land without ever knowing the name of the person you were buying it from, or meeting the face of... You were idiots.
Yes, you got me. I lied to you and your father.
And then I warned you all to get out of the business after helping you all make a fortune.
I wanted that silver mine, and I was willing to do anything to get it.
Alright, I feel they might be mixing up some of the storylines here.
Mr. Rock, I looked up to you.
Wait, he already owned the silver mine then. I don't... they've definitely... I mean, you know... okay, so let's go back to what it was. Mr. Rock was the original landowner. He was the one they negotiated with, without ever finding the name of, to buy the land from, with the silver mine. Mr. Rock already owned the land, and then he invested the money. He helped invest the money for 8 years to build it up to where it was. And then as it hit the point where it was going to stop being as profitable, that's when he pulled the trigger on it after warning you all about it. But he always had the silver mine from the beginning. So. It's a weird setup.
But it seems like you've strayed from the path of righteousness. We're merchants, so let's settle this dispute like businessmen, with a transaction. Sell me the rights to the steam engine. I'll pay whatever price you ask.
Particio, you're poor.
What? You can't be...
Interesting proposal. I'm listening.
This here technology is an incredible thing, but monopolizing it will only bring tears.
It won't, though.
Even a merchant needs to understand that some things are more precious than money.
You don't say. Like what?
Like fighting for a better tomorrow. Things like this should be shared with the whole world.
I mean, he plans to, for a profit.
If I owned this steam engine, I wouldn't keep it to myself. That's for sure. Hear that, Floyd? That's the reason I believe in your dream.
Particio.
All right, Particio, you are a good man, but a terrible merchant.
You really haven't changed in the slightest. You've convinced me. Let's make a deal.
Sir, you can't mean to.
This is what I'm talking about. So, what's your price?
80 billion leaves.
Yeah, you know what? Given what we saw about... given what we saw about how the profits they were making with the silver back in the day, for a technology right like this, yeah,
80 billion?
yeah, no, I'm not that shocked at that kind of price.
That's outrageous. You could buy a kingdom with that much.
Like, if you had literally the rights to the steam engine and no one else in the world could produce or build one, that would be a fantastically expensive right to buy.
You said it yourself. This technology can make the world a better place. This seems a fair price to me.
I see now. Clever as always, sir.
Yeah, no, he's a merchant. All things have their value.
I've made up my mind. It's a deal. You want 80 billion? I'll give you 80 billion.
Okay.
What?
Sure?
A merchant never goes back on his word, right, Mr. Rock?
Well,
Of course. I'll write up the contract now.
The Rock Company agrees to sell the rights to its steam engine for 80 billion leaves. Thank you kindly.
Our contract has been made, Particio. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much business to attend to.
Go on. I'll bring souvenirs next time I see you. 80 billion of them.
I'm looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward to it too.
I overheard it all, Particio.
Yeah, hear that scrivener.
Industrial tycoon Rock Brilliant picks business fight with roustabout merchant. A fight to the tune of 80 billion leaves. This'll be on the front page of our next issue for sure. It's gonna be big. Oh, I need to tell my brother about this.
You show up in a lot of odd places, don't you?
It's called trespassing. It's great. All JRPG protagonists do it. Could you imagine if we Could only go where we're allowed to? Ugh.
But where will you find that much money? It sounds impossible.
I talked big back there because my blood was boiling. But there's really nothing much to do except put in the work and build up my finances.
What? It'd take hundreds of years to make that much capital.
I've got a hot tip for you, Particio.
Oh, that's so. I'll buy it.
There's a noble on the western continent that has wealth to rival even the Great Rock himself. Goes by the name of Alrond. Lord of a town called Wellgrove.
Okay.
Well now, ain't that something? I smell a good deal. I've made up my mind. I'm going to see this Alrond. Mind shining my shoes?
Oh, it's the yellow guy.
Hey there, son. Working hard, huh?
Yeah, sit right here. I'll shine those shoes to a sparkling sheen.
Good answer.
Yeah, I'm working hard. I've got to earn enough to feed my family.
You know, with fingers that deft, I bet you could do a whole lot of different jobs. Hey, you have anything you want to do when you grow up? Shining shoes is an honest profession, but it's hard to pay the bills with brush and wax alone.
Were there that many shoe shiners in Or's Rush?
I want to travel the world. I've spent my whole life in this town. That's why I want some sort of job that'd let me go places, see the sights.
That's a nice dream. A big one, too.
Yeah. Well, all polished up nice, yellow guy.
Ah, thanks, son. Now I can hit that dusty trail with my head held high. Never lose sight of your dream. You hear me? One day, I'll change this world. I'll make it a place where folk can do the jobs they want. I promise you, it won't be long.
Oh, look at the newspaper. Breaking news! Vagrant peddler Particio throws gauntlet at wealthy elite. Announced that his intent to acquire steam engine rights for 80 billion leaves. Asked for a comment, Particio responded. Technology exists to make life better for people. That's what gives it value. But does his daring declaration have steam? Read our next issue to find out. Alright. I'd love it if it was just like, he buys the thing and Rock's like, well, I'm good. I'm gonna go pursue, now that I'm 80 billion leaves richer, I'm going to pursue my next money-making venture. Bye! And just moves on. He's like, I'm gonna make the internal combustion engine now. And Tissue's like, damn it, can I buy that too? Well, do you have 200 billion leaves this time, Particio? But one is available. Yes, tell me more. 80 billion leaves. I can't even imagine what that would look like. Agni has saved up 10,000 leaves. Yeah. Inform me how you did it. Otherwise would be of much use here, but at first, I just helped out people in my village with chores and like. When they thanked me, I was so happy. They were happy that, well, couldn't take their money. That's when Gus gave me a job at the tavern. Which was trouble. Support me too. I was able to save up enough but because of their kindness. I'm grateful and empathy. Oh, shucks. Sort of thing always tugs on the heartstrings. Take my money. All of it. Live your dream, Agnia. Alright, well, how is it? Journal? Nope. Oh, here we are. Side stories. Is it side stories? What is it? What is it? Travel, okay. Go to a character's chapter summary. Travel, there we are. Nice, I like this. I don't have to make sure I'm catching everything. To their throne, just browsing for attire. Good gazing, I get you. You're always dressed in real fashionable like. Never merchant with such a sharp eye for quality. Fancy. And the answer is a bit complex. To me, clothing is like a painting. Part of the maker's soul and artistic sensibility is woven to each piece. It fits me quite as well as a garment tailored by a kindred spirit. A murderous spirit! So, running every day. Sure to clothes that tickles your fancy. Durable, first and foremost. Based on textile thickness. Stitching. Seams doubled up. Twin needle stitching. Has a deft hand. Care for it. Alright. Will you join me on my next shopping trip? Shameless audacity. Well done, Patricio. No person would have left quickly and quietly when told off in that manner. Yet you persisted, and even broke into the factory! Beating up police officers, and mauling a poor doggo. I feel there's much I could learn from your shameless audacity. Really, I'm awestruck. Yes, of course. It's because it's a combination of balanced energy and enthusiasm. And insolence. Such optimism, you reach unheard of new heights. Perhaps the old arrogance to assume you are always in the right is a nice trait for those who wish to be successful in life. I'm getting the feeling those roads have some prickly thorns. It's not inaccurate. What made you want to be a merchant, Patricio? Surrounded by business folk when I was a little chickadee. I've also been inspired by my pops and Mr. Rock. I want to be just like them. A fine origin story. Got to job to job. Yeah, from job to... You seem to have kind of like one job as a mine manager. / seller of goods. You said you were spurred on into your profession? Spurs like I'm a horse? That was a joke! Wee partner. Fella needs to use his noggin to parse your gags. I guess. Nickname. Partito, Partooch. Got a lasso around your tongue? I say your name, but it's hard to pronounce. That stuttering was. Echo. My name's causing you a rat spot of grief, ain't it? Send the bill for your troubles to my old man. Call me whatever you'd like to. I don't mind. In that case, I'll call you Party Hardy. Oh no, that ain't Hana. Alright. Good. I like that we can do this. I like that's a great little quality of life perk. Excellent. So we're going to wander back up in here. And we're going to take a little save, I think. And we're going to come back next time to play more. Thank you for watching, everyone. And I will see you all soon for more. Bye.